we're on. We're actually fucking on. I got a producer now. Young
Game
Jack.
on.
Young Jack, Ranger Jack.
Young Jack.
Young
nice
Jack.
To be here. It's lovely to be here.
Thank you. We'll get you a camera soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, born and
Yeah,
raised
sick.
Morphettvale.
Fuck yeah. How long have you had a producer? Is this like the first one?
First
or?
episode.
Game on.
I'm so happy. I don't have to worry about any of that shit. It's
Yeah.
all edited like in real time now.
Yeah.
He can bring shit up now. Like
Yeah.
if I want, like he can play stuff through the laptop. It's a fucking game changer.
Oh, sick. And were you always on these cameras or is these...
I always had 3 cameras, but I used to have to fucking sit down and like...
Shit,
no,
sorry.
that's all good. It turns. You can move this pretty freely as well.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I gotta lean back a bit.
Like I used to have to record it and then in post-production sit there, rewatch it and change cameras manually.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was fucking headache.
I know this is probably not good podcast talk, but like, does he switch it as we're talking?
Yeah, as we're talking.
In the recording?
Yeah.
And it still records both?
Yeah.
My fingers on 2 buttons and I'm going back.
Yeah, so it's like almost like live streaming.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
there you
technology.
go. I need to do a podcast, hey. I want to start a podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, so for everyone who doesn't know, this is Luke Wylde?
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of my like other artist name, but that's what I call myself. My real name's Luke Collegia.
Luke Collegia.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Dawg.
Dog. Yeah.
A.K.A. DJ Kronic.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I formerly was known as. I'm still Kronic to this day.
You
but-
have to always be
Oh, fuck
Kronic.
yeah,
Is
I'll
that,
never
is
give
that
that
just
up.
like a time in your life, though, that you've kind of gotten over? Is that why you changed?
Yeah, I mean, fuck. It would have been maybe 10 years ago. I started doing production and working with other artists. And I kind of fell in love with going into the background, not like trying to make stuff just for me and be the artist, be the person in front of the camera. Like,
It'd get exhausting.
yeah, and you know, I learned that a lot of the connections that I had, and like me being able to get in the rooms with people to work on music for other artists, didn't require me to be like an artist myself. And so like, as you know, I grew a bit older on that, I just was like, let me do that. I was kind of falling out of love with dance music, which was what I was known for as Kronic for that like the 2010s to now.
You used to
essentially.
have some fucking banger rap mixes.
Well,
though. I
that's
think
what
that
I
was,
started at,
I think
yeah.
that because of that. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really recall heaps of your EDM stuff or like dance stuff because I remember you as like a fucking banging rap. You do rap mashups like no
that's-
one else.
Yeah, that's what I started as from
Yeah.
like I was 16, and that was probably the bulk of my career, like doing hip hop mixtapes and shit from like 2000 until about 2010. And then when I started putting music out, I kind of learned to make music via dance music. That's
Yeah.
where I learned to produce, and so I started doing that shit. I still like it and all, but you know, I just changed, and I like all sorts of stuff, and I always like the new stuff, so I'm always trying to change. And
I
that.
noticed your last one was that drill. You did like a drill mixtape.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, was
and
that
yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty recent? Like a
yeah,
month
that
ago?
was a couple of months ago. Yeah, yeah.
That was fun. It's got like every fucking drill song compiled into like
Yeah,
30
yeah.
minutes. It's dope.
I kind of. It's not that I fell out of love with hip hop, but I just wasn't as excited about the new hip hop. Like
That's
a
what's
few
happened
years
to
ago.
That's what's happened to me. I'm slowly
Yeah.
getting back into it now.
Now it's dope.
But there was, I think maybe like 6-7 years where I don't even think I listened to one song
Yeah,
because I just was so over it.
yeah. Unless you're listening to the old shit. Hey?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't relate to any new artist really.
Yeah.
I still probably don't, but I do like the drill scene.
Yeah, I love the drill scene. And
Hard beats, it's perfect for a fucking DJ.
Yeah, and a lot of the drill stuff is like, it's not just drill, but a lot of drill mainly, but a lot of music these days is sampling and
Yeah.
bringing back old stuff. Like that's kind of the thing now, nostalgia and fucking.
Massive.
Yeah,
How many
and it
songs
just-
do you hear on the radio and it's like all the kids are singing it and you're like, you don't even know that song came out fucking 12 years ago.
Yeah, or older, hey. And it's fucking
every
sick.
banger from last year was a remake.
Yeah, yeah.
All of them.
And a lot of people in the music or just anyone just kind of like hates on that. But I'm a DJ, and that's how I learned to produce. And that I kind of feel like my creative voice is like Bumblebee from fucking Transformers. Like I don't have a voice. I've
Yeah.
got to sample it to speak, you know. And so like I love that sort of shit. I love sampling. I love hearing old songs be brought back to life. And that I you know, working in the music industry, I kind of just try to.
It gives you goosebumps. I got goosebumps
Yeah.
just because I went to Tomorrowland. When was it? Like 4 years ago. Is that drooping down a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I just move a lot, so.
I think I went to Tomorrowland like 4 years ago, and it was the year Avicii died.
Fuck.
So he was supposed to headline the first night.
Yeah.
But I think instead, fuck, my memory's not good, but I'm pretty sure Tiesto played his set for him.
Yeah.
And it was so hectic. But all those bangers, like all the old school bangers and shit, just the way they remixed them and it throws nostalgia down your fucking throat.
Yeah.
And that's what plays a good show.
Yeah. And I love that sort of shit. And that's what I kind of like that. That's not the only reason I like drill, but that's one of the reasons. They're doing a lot of that. And I kind of just adopted that and took it even further in the mixtape. So I was just taking old songs and like, instead of just sampling them in the beat for people to rap over, it'd be like, I'm going to let that Avicii or I'm going to let that Ellie Goulding or old Chili Peppers vocal, instead of something they rap over in the beat, I'm going to let that play as the chorus and then I'll bring in the rappers. And yeah, so it just felt fun. It felt like a mixtape from that old era, like when I was doing mixtapes.
Yeah.
Because like mixtapes kind of died when like, you know, I don't know, the streaming services and all the fucking people kept getting copyright. Like,
strikes and all that shit.
Yeah, nowadays it's like with TikTok and
that's
shit,
what I was just going to say. Your music's really fucking good for like short form clips.
It's
and
right for
and
it,
like
eh?
that TikTok kind of, you're almost ahead of the fucking curve because your music was made for TikTok before TikTok was even a thing.
Yeah,
like mashups and shit are fucking huge now on TikTok.
Fucking oath. And everyone's doing it better than me. Not better, but yeah. It's just hard to crack that fucking platform.
It's hard to crack the algorithm.
Yeah.
Like
hard.
you just need to post it at the right time with the right hashtag and fucking it's off.
Yeah. But
I remember I have a clip that I didn't even think it was going to do that well. I posted it at like 4 in the Arvo on a Tuesday and I went out with my mates and got hammered. I woke up in the morning, I had like 200,000 notifications on my phone.
Fuck.
It was crazy. It just hit the algorithm at the perfect time.
Yeah.
It's just all luck.
yeah, and I feel like you got to, if you're trying to do it, like anybody who's got like any content that you need to like post, whether it's music, podcasts or whatever, it's like you gotta keep up with it. You gotta try to do it, but at the same time, you just kind of gotta fucking not care about the likes and the views and just do it and see what happens.
What was hell deterring me was like when I first started the podcast is I would let it consume me like
Yeah, oh,
heaps.
yeah.
Because I was just because I've always wanted to do it and I'm really obsessive over it.
Yeah.
But I used to just fucking look at and I'd get Devo about it and I'd get like, but then some videos would do good and then I'd benchmark it that all of them have to do that, but then
Yeah.
they don't. And then I'm like, fuck. So now like the last 3 months I've made a conscious effort just to put it out there and not even fucking look at it.
Yeah, because you never know. Like even ones that might not get heaps of views, they might be
received
with the
better.
fans
Yeah.
that you've got, and like, you know, they might remember this part or that part, and it doesn't. Yeah, fucking, it's yeah, it does consume you. Eh?
So when did you start? Like, how did all this start for you?
Oh man,
You grew up down south?
Yeah, I grew up in Moana. And I got turntables when I was 16 years old.
Oh,
And
shit.
Yeah, that's when I started. I was listening.
That's pretty late. Oh, I guess that's actually pretty young. I don't know. I'm not familiar in like the DJ kind of circle. I guess that's like a good age to probably start.
I guess, yeah. I didn't really have too many people that I really knew of to compare to. Especially not people that I like knew. I knew mixtape DJs like DJ Motto and Rectangle and the Club Joint All Stars. They were all from Sydney. But I didn't really know what they looked like.
No YouTube
none
back
of
then.
that. Yeah, none of that. And like, I was trying to be a battle DJ, trying to learn how to like battle, and it was all about like having 2 turntables and the skill and
shit.
scratching, juggling, all that shit. And I was never good enough to like. I was good, but I was never good enough to compete with the dudes who were dope, because there was a lot of dope battle DJs in Adelaide, but I just never understood the production of like making a mixtape, and so like. Yeah, when I was 6, so I don't really know like if 16 is young or old, but for starting, I feel like it is fairly young, I guess, because turntables aren't cheap. So yeah, I saved a bit and the folks helped out with it, and yeah, then I just started doing mixtapes, and it was a good like 5, 6, 7 years of that. Just
And when was your breakout?
I feel like I've had a few. I think the breakout mixtape was this one called The Jump Off. And that was when I was...
Jump Off mix was fucking good. I messaged you about it the other day.
I remember, I don't know if you heard of a guy named DJ Kronic as well.
Yeah, DJ Kronic.
He's a guy that I kind of grew up with, even though I taught him how to DJ. I was doing DJ classes around the time, maybe 2 years after the mixtape. and I met him, and he said that like the jump off, all the kids were getting in school. It was getting passed around as a ringtone,
huge. Massive.
Yeah,
Because I remember
intro.
Jump Off came out. Was it 13, 14 years ago?
I think the jump off. I was 21 when it came out. I'm 37 now.
50. How old were you? 21 years.
21,
So
I'm
16 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know, right?
Right.
Fucking
How
hell.
old am I? Fuck.
We're getting on, bro.
Because I remember when that came out. Because that hit.
40's a new 30.
YouTube was kind of just coming on the kind of scene-ish just shortly after that.
Yeah, it was kind of more when I was doing like the 2008-9 mixtapes when we were using YouTube. Before then, it wasn't. We weren't really utilizing. I remember I was printing them motherfuckers on CDs and going to Marion, TTP.
That's crazy.
Colonnades, just handed out mixtapes. I remember I'd like write my number on it to give to girls.
That's
you know, and just wait for texts and shit. It was fucking fire. It was a good time.
It was fucking. I remember because we used to just pump your music, and then we were like fucking 13, 14. And we'd have like a carton of Teds in a trolley.
Yeah.
Just walking down Cliff Avenue.
Yeah.
Just doing scumbag
doing
shit.
scumbag shit, going to house parties.
Yeah, it's good. You can't do any of that anymore.
Yeah. I think that's what like really drew me to DJing and music was the house parties and I enjoyed that more than like the battling and that. I was like, I just want to rock parties. It was so much fun. Get hammered and DJ.
What about you used to do HQ as well?
Yeah, I played there for a bit. I think I started my club shit doing underages. And so I was doing some of the underage circuits. It kind of took me a little while to get back in Adelaide because I grew up here and you kind of get known in the scene as like either one of the locals, and I was, I guess, a bit of a troublemaker, talking shit about like CD DJs and just people that play dance music because I was like little rap head, like nobody listens to techno type shit, just a little arrogant fuck, you know. And you know, so I probably about 2006 I moved to Melbourne, and it wasn't until kind of like then and maybe 2008 when things really started to blow up and I was touring nationally that when I would come back to Adelaide and actually get good gigs.
Yeah, because I remember seeing you. I've seen you at HQ play.
Yeah.
And I swear I've seen
the
you at
old one, hey. The
old
north,
HQ.
the corner one.
Yeah, North Terrace, West Terrace.
Yeah, that was way better. The way better HQ.
The new one was fucked.
Yeah, garbage.
And they don't understand how fucking much that club used to pump.
It would fucking
It would fit like, I think it fit like, say 3,500, 4,000 people. They would fucking jam 5,000 cunts in there on a busy weekend.
Yeah. And they held all them rooms. Hey, it was like 500 rooms.
7 fucking rooms.
Yeah.
The smoking area was better than most nightclubs today.
Yeah.
The smoking area was fucking gangster.
Yeah.
And it was just, the main room was insane. But then I swear I've seen you at the Vic as well. We were talking about it before, the Dirty Vic.
Yeah.
That place was that place was amazing.
Yeah, it was sick, hey.
That place was
that
amazing.
was filthy, hey.
You go there, you get a broken nose and chlamydia all in the same night.
My two favourite things. Fuck yeah. I've run the gauntlet many a night, hey.
At the Vic,
yeah.
fuck, it's such a good... And, like, Jackie, you'd have no fucking idea what the Vic is, do you?
I think my dad's talked about it.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That might be where you met your mum.
Yeah, hard.
It's a fucking crazy place. It used to be a wild place.
Is it still a thing?
No, it's a sports bar now. It's really nice.
They did that with all them pubs, hey? They like kind of...
It got nice food and shit. It's a steakhouse.
Yeah, hectic.
But it took me a while to build up the courage to eat anything out of the Vic. But I went there last year and that's actually really nice.
I think I played there probably 6 years ago, and that seems like a long time.
That would probably be one of the last years.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think the Friday is the go now is Seaford Tav, Jack? That's the go on a Friday now?
Yeah. I remember going to the Seaford Tav when I was like 17.
It used to be rough as fuck then.
Yeah,
though.
we used to call it Fight Club.
It's not anymore.
Yeah.
It's more
Friday
like
night Fight Club.
It's more just like a normal fight. It's like the Vic but a bit softer. But it pumps.
Yeah, I literally lived across the road from it, and we would like drink at mine, and then we'd go to the Tav at 1 a.m. That's when it shut, because that's when the party really started. People would like
go
being
to Seaford
pushed out,
Macca's,
and they'd either go to the Vic or people would just get hammered and fight in the fucking parking lot.
Where do people
Fucking
go on like a
scumbags.
Saturday, Jack?
It's town on a Saturday.
Yeah, but where?
Precinct.
Precinct.
Yeah, but fuck precinct.
Precinct. What's precinct? What's that?
It's a big club. I don't really like it.
What
either.
did it used to be?
It used to be Earth. Remember
Oh,
Earth?
no shit.
Yeah.
That was before my time, but I remember Earth.
Yeah,
it's
there
on
was
Hindley
Earth,
Street, yeah?
Then it was... Yeah, Hindley Street. Earth, then it was
Waves?
Downtown.
Downtown.
And then... No, Earth, then XL, then Downtown. If maybe...
XL.
Yeah,
It used to
shit in
XL.
between there,
They tried to like be the next HQ, but it didn't work for
Yeah,
them.
they're doing pretty well with this new precinct, I believe. Like it's packed.
There's that new venue where the new HQ was on Hindley Street, and it's like a live music venue now. Have you seen it?
Yeah, isn't it Hindley Music Hall or some shit?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that looks pretty chill.
Yeah.
I think they're
But
not
isn't
playing-
it just for events?
I don't think they're doing club shit. I think they're doing just live events.
That's what they should have done in the first place, building that thing.
Which is dope.
Yeah.
Because
And
it's a
then-
good setup.
Mr. Kim's and EC. Is that popping? I hear that's popping.
EC's, yeah, I like EC's way better than
ECs used to always be good. I went
Yeah.
actually, I went to town for the first time in years the other
Yeah.
day, and I ended up at East, and I was fucking, because when I used to go out, I used to, typical fucking wog, I never used to have to wait in lines.
Yeah.
So I was like, because I knew the bouncers, and my
Yeah.
cousins knew the bouncers, so I never had to wait, and I was
Yeah.
like spoiled fucking brat when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I went to this club, and there's like wait in line. I'm like, what do you mean? It was fucking packed. EC
Yeah.
was packed, and they got a rooftop bar.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't been there in fucking ages.
Do you still play in clubs?
Yeah. I still go out and I'm like a teenager still at heart. Hey.
Where do you play mostly?
Well, kind of around. I don't really play too much in Adelaide, just at events for that, like mates throwing that. I played at Javago's, Dog and Dark.
Chivago's good.
Yeah, I might be playing at Kim's, but I don't know. I started this dog project during COVID, just as like, because I was just doing DJ like routines online, like I posting them on Insta, and then people were like, "Oh fuck, you're DJing again!" Like, and then it just kind of kicked off, and I really just taken gigs via promoters that I know. I haven't really like pushed it to be like, oh, let me just jump back in and try to find an agency that can put me on a tour or something. Like,
So what happened? So why did you let go of DJ Kronic? Or is it gone? Or could it come? Like, what's the
It
go
could
there?
come back.
It could.
I'm always Kronic, but I mean, like I was saying before, I kind of like dipped into the background a bit, and I've done so much, put out so much music as Kronic, doing like dance music and just kind of like indie electronic. That's kind of what I got known for. Got known with like Bombs Away and
Fucking Bombs Away.
yeah.
So good, man.
like it was sick. They were good times. But I just, starting this new project, it was just for fun, and like I didn't really think it was going to be a thing.
Did you work with Bombs Away?
Yeah, I used to work with them all the time. Yeah.
Fucking hell, mate. I seen one of their sets after a Stereo Sonic one day. They did a set at HQ.
Dude, I was probably DJing that one.
And, mate, I was fucking on another planet, and it was the best night of my life.
I think that might have been one of the last shows I did with them.
Mate, there was nothing in the world. I've been to heaps of festivals. I went to Tomorrowland. I went everywhere.
Yeah.
There is nothing like HQ after a fucking Stereo Sonic. That
Dude.
was insane.
I did DJ that. That was fucking hectic.
You were just dripping sweat.
Yeah.
You are literally 12 pingers deep, just looking, and the actual lights, it wasn't just the size of the club. The lights and all the production of HQ, that main stage, was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was good, and Bombs Away had bangers. They had such good bangers.
Yeah.
Everyone had bangers back then, though.
It was, that's kind of what it was. Yeah,
It was the
Their
golden
shit was
age for
dope.
EDM. Like maybe
Oh, fuck
10
yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Avicii was putting out fucking a number one song every fucking week.
Yeah, it was dope shit, and it was
Every week.
dirty too. Even the dirty shit, like I got huge into LMFAO, like, and
Yeah.
especially at their before they got real. I mean, I like cheese shit. I like hard. I like everything, right? And like Justice and that like kind of electro Steve Aoki sort of stuff. I was loving all that.
They
sort of
did
shit.
a song, LMFA, I'll never forget it because I used to fucking love it. They did a song and they remixed Love Lockdown by Kanye West.
Dude, that was the Love Lockdown remix was fucking crazy. That and the
So
Hot and
good.
Cold one, the Katy Perry one.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. And
Yeah.
then the Melbourne Sound came around. And
They were on. Was it Stereo or Creamfields? I was with them at their shows in Australia. It was fucking nuts. We
They
got
would've-
hammered in. I got smashed with them in fucking Hindley. Remember Starbar?
Starbar.
Yeah. My mate ran that, and we brought LMFAO there after the Black Eyed Peas concert. And got fucking hammered with it.
They were big for a few. They're all fucked up now, but I think they had a good couple years in them.
Yeah, they made so much money probably.
I think Armin van Buuren was probably one of the best acts I've seen. Actually, nah. When Levels came out, I remember the year Levels came out, Avicii played at Stereos or Futures. It was one of them. I'm pretty sure it was Stereos. That was fucking one of the most hyped things I've ever seen.
It might have been Future. I remember that. Hey, I remember walking to I was walking there. I think it was in
because they were both at Benithan Park.
I was in the Brisbane one because I was living in the Gold Coast then. And so I was walking there. I wasn't even in the festival yet, but the side street that was right next to it, so you could hear everything. And Levels was playing. I was like, "This is fucking sick."
Who fucking was it? Nero? No, Skrillex came one year.
Nero
and played,
was dope.
Nero played Promises when that first came out.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that was when it was good.
Fuck, mate.
Yeah,
Oh, it gives me fucking little goosebumps just thinking about it.
And it felt. I went from like hip hop to open format to then dance music, and I never hated hip hop, but it was just like. I had my agent, lots of people that were in the scene that I was working with were like, you got to kind of stop doing hip hop if you want to take this dance music seriously, because they don't want, it was just like the negative attitude towards hip hop back then, you know, it brings the rough crowd, it's fucking feral, like all that bullshit. And yeah, so like I kind of like didn't do any hip hop, but you know, I still loved it then. And that was the time when, I felt like dance music and hip hop back then were like hand in hand.
Yeah, like meshing together.
Yeah, and then it went like really super hard, like dubsteppy, and then rap kind of.
I was gonna ask, did you ever kind of go down that dubstep kind of lane? Because I used to fucking be a massive dubstep head.
I loved it, but I didn't really dive into it myself. I went more down like the trap and the twerk, which is kind of, I guess, more like the hip hop version of dub. Like I feel like dubstep, like all them Skrillex artists were one thing around that era.
It's like
and then
heavy metal for EDM heads.
Yeah, then you had like Flostradamus and them kind of trap acts that was super heavy. DJ Snake, and I think Flostradamus were like probably like the heaviest, and all them kind of crew. That's kind of the shit that I was making. Around that like 2014, 15 mark.
I'll never forget, I went to a show. Apple Bar used to be fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
Apple used to be phenomenal. And I remember one day Borgor was playing there.
Holy shit!
And so I didn't realize how big his community was because I used to fucking love Borgor.
Yeah, he had a diehard.
He has like a cult. Hey? Still to this day, he has like a cult following. Like people fucking will die for that dude.
Yeah.
And so we went to Apple. It's like $100 a ticket. We got there hour early. The line was from Apple Bar all the way down Rundle Street to the fucking bottom to where South Terrace hit Rundle Street.
Fucking hell.
It was huge. And it was that big. They had a van with speakers, and they had a DJ in a van playing
at the line,
up and down the line just to get everyone hyped. We got in there. It was fucking insane. There was some people jumping. You know how so Apple used to, you walk in and it had the stage and then it had balcony.
Yeah,
sort of. It was open up top, and then there was a balcony.
Oh, yeah.
People were fucking jumping off the balcony and crowd surfing into the thing.
Fuck.
Like, people were throwing pingers off of the DJ. Like, people were throwing pingers at Borgor. It was just a wild place.
Yeah.
Adelaide nightlife is so underrated.
Fucking oath it is. Adelaide kind of gets put in the category of, like, Darwin or Hobart, you know, like when we're put in that category, we're closer to like a Brisbane or a Perth.
Mate, back 10 years, 15 years ago, there's no other state I would rather party in.
Yeah. I besides Gold Coast, I love the Gold Coast.
I never partied in Gold Coast. They wouldn't let me in anywhere.
I moved there because of how much it was firing around like 2008 and shit.
Brisbane or just Gold Coast?
Yeah,
Gold
that
Coast.
used to be 7 days a week, dude. And the club owners used to have heaps of money because they'd be open that much. And they'd go to Vegas all the time and just get all this inspiration from what Vegas was doing, which was like celebrity shit, propping their resident DJs up as guests. So when I moved there, they signed me to like a residency, but I was getting paid really well, and they were like putting me on a flyer every weekend, and like it was just so much
lived a fucking life.
It was so much fun. Just like got a little. I mean, rent was so cheap back then. We got a like big mansion on the water for like $1,200 a week, and this was like a 5-bedroom, and there was 5 of us living in there, so it was nothing, you know. And yeah, that was just like 5-6 years of just non-stop.
Party.
Yeah.
You don't drink anymore?
I'm trying not to. I'm like, where am I at? Like 27 days. So
27 days.
Yeah.
Is it just because it's so fucking...
I'm a fucking... This
You're
is what,
all in or you're nothing?
Like, this is... I can't even have one, otherwise I'll end up like this. Passed out. That was 27 days ago. Passed out in the alleyway in Brisbane.
Was
with
that
all
the
my
day?
Shit. Yeah, that was the
day?
club owner texted me that fucking... That was 6 a.m. What's funny is that I just got off the phone with Lil John, right? And I'm like hammered as fuck talking to him, and then I just pass out in the street. I don't even really remember it. I remember saying to him the next day, bro, sorry I didn't get back to you. He goes, bro, what do you mean we talked? I'm like, we did? He goes, I didn't even know you were wasted, which is really weird because I'm a mutant when I'm fucking paranoid.
You've worked with Lil John a bit. Didn't you go on tour with him or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. I work quite a lot with him, yeah.
That's
yeah.
fucking dope.
Yeah, it's fucking mind-blowing, even to this day.
Does he come... If he ever comes to Australia, I want to fucking do a podcast for that cunt.
Yeah, game on.
Lil John. Who else have you worked with?
Oh, heaps I can't say. I worked with Usher.
You work with Lil Wayne because you love Lollipop, I've noticed. Is that one of your favourite beats?
It is one of my favourite beats, but I haven't worked with Lil Wayne. I'd love to work with Lil Wayne. I went and seen him in Vegas this year, or last year actually.
I've grown so much into a Lil Wayne fan.
Yeah, people hated him at the start, right? Because you grew up like when he was coming out, right?
I used to love Lollipop, but anything after that, I fucking just thought, it's a bit shit. But he has grown on me.
He's so good, hey?
Much.
So
He's
good.
so I don't know if he's underrated, but
he might be in Australia, but in America, he's definitely not.
Massive.
There's a lot of hip hop that is big in America from all the way back that was big there, but never really cracked here. You know, like 50 Cent got through here, and Akon got through here, and that like some of them did, but like Lil Wayne is kind of one of them ones that didn't get through here. The way
really
that
hard.
like, you know, like 50, everybody loves 50 here, but Lil Wayne is like, oh yeah, I remember Lollipop or a Milli. Whereas like in America, he's as iconic, or if not more than...
That's like Kanye. Before he
Wayne.
started doing crazy fucking shit, he wasn't that huge. I don't think. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Kanye...
He just went to another level. Hey.
Yeah, he's fucking weird, man.
I don't listen to anything the cunt says. It's so entertaining, but his music, he's my favorite artist of all time.
Really?
I got him tattooed on me. I feel like
that's a
do you know
bold
what's
tattoo.
great? Yeah, this was before though. I feel like this is like from his album My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah. And I feel like I was saying this to my mate. I go, this feels like it's a swastika, but
At the
before
moment.
Nazis were the Nazis.
At
Like
the
if I got
moment.
it in 1910.
You are literally...
It's fucked. People in LA were giving free tattoo removal of a Kanye tattoo. Because who's not like a Kanye fan? Everyone is.
And it's on your arm fucking too.
Yeah, but it's kind of like an interpolation of the arts. I mean, I don't even know if he's cancelled, man. I don't
think he's cancelable.
No, he says wild shit, but I feel like if anybody's listening to him still, there's something wrong with the listener.
Yeah.
As in what he says.
Yeah, he
doesn't make
he
sense.
needs medication.
The Joe Rogan podcast, like...
That was fucking brilliant.
He made no sense.
That was fucking brilliant though. Yeah. I was watching it, and you know when you watch something and like you kind of like you get awkward watching it.
Yeah.
And you kind
Oh yeah.
I was
cringing.
I was getting so awkward watching it, but I was like, I cannot fucking stop watching this because you're watching someone have a fucking mental breakdown live.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
it's
that's
like,
fucking hilarious that you basically have a swastika tattooed on you.
The equivalent, or not even. I don't know. When he said that he
he's
likes
going hard
Nazis
in
and
the
Hitler,
paint with Jews.
it's crazy. Hey,
When Alex Jones even is good, you know, when Alex Jones is like, you know, it's bad.
Yeah, but we haven't heard much from Kanye since then.
He's gone missing.
Yeah,
No, he's legitimately gone
They
missing.
gotta people just gotta stop listening to him talk. The thing is that just because you're a musical genius doesn't mean you're a genius outside of music or even smart.
That Donda fucking documentary though, oh, it's so good.
I liked it. I just hated that Cody. Fuck Cody. He tried to make that the photographer. He tried to make it about him.
Yeah, at the end of it.
Yeah, I couldn't stand that.
Oh yes, but
it was a good doc. Like the behind the scenes, because like that's kind of the. I don't think it was the best era. It's kind of like three Kanyes. There's like the first, which is kind of what we got in that documentary, like all the growing up and the first 3 albums, the production for all the rappers and that. And then there was like this era, My Beautiful Dark Twisted. That's my favorite Kanye era. That and Yeezus and Pablo, not even Pablo, but that and the good music era.
And now he's entered into like the Hitler era.
Yeah,
where
the Nazi era.
He just wants to.
He's got Joseph Goebbels doing his promo.
Watch him drop the hardest fucking album of all time now, and then people can't like it.
See, that's the thing, is that like he would always say wild shit. Like he never went this far, but he'd also always say wild shit, but back it up with amazing music. The music, ever since like,
it's been horrible.
It's been bad, or even when it's okay, it's just okay. It's not good enough for you to that. Like that 2010 album. Well, when you think about it now, the world kind of cancelled him for what he said about Taylor Swift. That's nothing.
That was the first strike.
Yeah, but like that's nothing compared to what he's saying now.
My greatest Kanye West moment, and it resurfaced on TikTok, and I always get it like on my TikTok, is that his acceptance speech. Like everybody was wondering what I'd say if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah,
that's like one of the most dope. G lines of all time.
Yeah,
he does have good. He literally just needs medication.
Yeah,
like that's what it is. He's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah,
but he's a genius.
Unless this is all stage, I wouldn't put that past him.
And then he's a fucking legitimate genius.
But then at the same time, it's like you can just tell when someone's a bit not all there. So, and I mean, I feel like you need to blame the listeners. Like it's like stop paying attention to this. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but that's the marketing of how you market music and entertainment these days.
So you've worked with Lil John, Usher,
Ludacris, Savage,
just on track, like just on beats and stuff, or
like I mean, Luda. I worked on him with the. I put together shows as well. So me and John put together. Lil John, Usher, and Ludacris did a performance.
Almost
in Vegas.
like a promoter.
No, like build the set.
Oh,
like
okay.
So almost like turn the set into a DJ mix. Like take all their songs. That was really so much fun for me because it wasn't making music for them, which I like doing, but it was like putting a show together of all their classics because that's what they perform. Sick. Yeah, and they did that in Vegas, and so like I'd work with him there, and we did a song that I'd worked on. Yeah.
That's fucking pretty cool though. So it's taken you pretty far.
Oh like working with some of these crew and people like Too Short or Fat Man Scoop and Far East Movement, and I mean I had a record that Justin Bieber sang on that never came out. Chris Brown, Tiger's
gone.
He's just filming OnlyFans.
But he's not a thing. And his last fucking couple songs were bangers. What was that? It sounded like a real kind of cowboy fucking beat. Oh, the music video was in like a westerner. Like it looked like a western. Fuck. Tiger.
See, I don't know. There you go.
Oh my god, can you look that up?
Game on.
You're testing him out. Tiger.
But you're right. Like Tiger actually goes through these ups and downs. I'm curious as to whether he'll have another up because he did that. He had like that Rack City and that era. Then it went down a bit.
Am I thinking of Tiger? Was Tiger the one that was banging like Kim? One of the Kardashians?
Yeah, Rack City, bitch. Rack. That's Tiger. Taste.
He's a gun at a one-hit wonder.
Sort of, but he's a multiple of them.
Yeah, like every decade.
Yeah, but it's like goes up and down, and I feel like we're in the like Tiger not being that cool phase, except for the fact that he's got his OnlyFans, and that's kind of keeping him relevant and popular.
That's a fall from grace. I guess
I don't know.
Depends how you see it.
I see it as a positive.
You're gonna be on there soon.
I'm gonna start my OnlyFans. I'm announcing it here.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Did you find it?
Congratulations.
Nah, fuck. That's going to do my head in now.
I know a few of his new ones. I just don't know what you mean if you said it sounded a bit like a country beat.
No, the video was like a western.
Oh.
The video.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was, this might be like 2-3 years ago now. Fuck.
Maybe. He's been putting out a fair bit of music. It's just none of them have really hit. He actually put one out on his OnlyFans and it was like legitimately a porno.
Really?
Yeah.
So, he does full porn on there.
Yeah, if you sign up to his OnlyFans, you can see him fucking bitches for sure.
No shit, I've never understood. Sick. I haven't understood the OnlyFans thing yet. I just don't get it. I just like, why would you?
Do you watch porn?
Yeah, but it's free.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, but I feel
And
like
they do probably filthy as shit and not on, I don't know, like...
OnlyFans is kind of like, you know, when Napster and shit and LimeWire came out and we got used to not paying for music, and then OnlyFans is kind of like iTunes. Would you buy it?
So you
And you're
reckon
like,
it's the future of porn?
Or maybe not OnlyFans, but like paywall service. I mean, that's where a lot of these girls are making heaps of money.
Depends who's on it. If the right person came on it, like if and I was so curious that I needed to see it, then I guess that's...
A lot of the porn stars now, even the
They're
porn
all
stars
on
that are still
OnlyFans.
doing like Brazzers and all that shit, they're doing their OnlyFans. They're only... I mean, I watch a lot of like OnlyFans and porn podcasts, and they're like... A lot of them talk about how they only do the... You know, Pornhub.
Isn't that
and
the Adam 22 do a lot of
He's
those?
dope. Plug Talk, and then Pillow Talk, and then Only Stands with Glennie Balls. Have you seen that?
Nah.
These cunts just interview porn stars and OnlyFans girls, and I'm just fascinated by that shit. But a lot of them only do the porn stuff as a way to get their name out there, and so they can then sell their OnlyFans.
That's like the other day I was flicking through my... Like, you obviously don't have to be the... Like, they're obviously a lot of the ones that are successful are heaps attractive. But
Not
you don't,
all of them.
You don't... That's what I mean. Like, I was flicking through my TikTok, and I thought this video was funny, and my missus is like, oh, you like Anna Pole? And I'm like, what's an Anna Pole? Like, who's that? And she's like, that's the girl off fucking OnlyFans. And I was like, she's not that... Like, she's like attractive, but she's not fucking drop dead gorgeous. Like, but she's like one of the biggest... top 1% OnlyFans fucking people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there's attractiveness, and then there's like sexual allure.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't have to be hot. Like, you got to reach a bar of hotness, but then you could be the other way around. Some of these girls or even guys that like people, there must be so many fucked up cunts out there that have the weirdest fetishes.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I don't even want to say like, but you know, like people that like foot fetishes or like just
the feet are big. Feet are so big
super
now.
fat, or like you could, as a chick, you could kind of find your niche in anything. There'll be a
but then
market out
there's
there.
ones that
There's
are fucking...
girls that sell for their farts
That in a
thousands
jar.
and thousands of dollars.
In
It's
a
like,
jar. I want one. I want to buy one for the podcast.
yeah, do it.
If there's anyone watching this and you want to send me one,
Send a
please
fart.
send. But make sure you sign the jar.
Yeah,
and I'll
hard.
chuck it up there.
That's dope. Fuck yeah. I feel like that's kind of the future of all entertainment, paywall.
Yeah.
Like, so your Patreons, even Netflix is like that subscription to
Patreon's
get.
big.
Yeah, like, and OnlyFans started as a paywall for just creators, for anything. Kind of the way Patreon is. But then it got taken over by the adult industry.
And they tried to rip it away from the adult industry for like fucking 2 days, and then they were like, "Oh, this is a horrible idea."
And now, like, if, like, say with your podcast, you could be like, oh, I want to, you know, do like
Pay
VIP,
extra,
you know, episodes for Patreon members. You could do that via OnlyFans. You're just shooting yourself in the foot if you're not doing porn, because then you're going to compete with like getting takedowns from Instagram. They can't even write OnlyFans because of the stigma around it.
It would be fucking hilarious to do a podcast where you and someone were just stark naked but talking so normally.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That could be.
That's
your
my podcast idea.
That's your podcast.
Yeah, game
That's
on.
it. That's fucking hilarious.
Starkers.
There you go.
But just talking about serious shit like space exploration and AI.
Really serious shit.
Yeah.
Just dead naked, but you got a dick cam. So every now and then,
It just goes to it?
It'll just go to it under the table.
Like that South Park episode, you know, where Oprah's Minge?
Yeah. Mingy.
And then I forget what her arsehole's name was.
Oh, fuck.
That was so good. It was like 3 minutes, just a crotch shot of Oprah, and then her Minge talking to her arsehole.
Or you could get a guest on, and you could have your voices, but it's just your dicks, and in post editing you could do your pee holes as if they're talking.
Or take the head and crop it so it's
You watch
over the
someone
head.
within
Someone's
a
gonna
week.
do this.
Within a week, someone's going to do it, and they're going to fucking make money off
Pussy
of it.
Talks or
Pussy
something.
Talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd pay like $3.99 a month for it.
Can't
Is that
s-
what it is? 14, or does it range?
What?
Like OnlyFans.
Oh, anything.
So
man.
it could be $2, it could be 20.
Yeah. Like some people do like sales, you know? It's like, that's my favorite time of the month.
Like Black Friday sales.
Yeah, my favorite time
Oh,
of the
so
month.
you're
It's
a purchaser.
not
You
there.
are a consumer.
Sometimes, yeah. I support, you know, because Why not?
There's a few massive ones in Adelaide.
There's ones that you can like $5, $3. You know, they might be $15 a month, and then they have their monthly special, and then it goes half price, 60% off.
You're waiting for the
and
bargain.
there's a boom, I'll do that, and then you check it out, and it's it's like a coffee, or it becomes. I mean, I'm probably only subbed to like 2 to 4 right now, and you do like the one-time purchase. It's like $3 to $10, and you can just it is different. You feel like you know the person.
It's community.
I know some of them too.
There's a couple big ones in Adelaide.
Yeah.
What's that cunt, the comedian, Shooter Williams, his missus.
He's from Adelaide, isn't he? Yeah.
He lives in Hallett Cove, I think.
Does it? Well, he still lives here?
Or he's a southern boy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he went to school with my brother or something.
Yeah, he went down into, I think, Aldinga or
Yeah.
some shit like that. But his missus is massive on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Who's his missus?
Alex Page Moore.
Okay.
Alex Page.
And she's from, obviously.
She's from South Australia. She's actually one of my best mates from school's cousins.
Hectic.
It's funny as fuck because she's on OnlyFans and he's like, "What do you do?" She's fucking hot.
Dude, it's
she's making fucking
it's just
150 grand a month.
It's crazy, hey. It's fucking
$150,000 a month to just show your tits.
yeah. Well, some of them do way more than that.
Yeah, but you don't have if you got it figured out, you probably don't have to do anything really weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I don't know. I would not sub to them. Like you said, man, porn's free.
It is.
And I'm looking for porn.
You're looking for the niches.
Yeah, I'm just having some fun, like why not?
I'm pretty sure one of them from Adelaide made free subscription to Ukraine when the Ukraine war broke out. That was her contribution to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Doing their bit. Just doing their bit.
Porn stars, eh?
So back to porn stars. So back to DJing. Well, I don't understand because a lot of people have like this thing with DJing where it's just you literally just fucking pressing a button. I know there's more to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But the stigma behind being a DJ is, that's cool. You go up there, you press a button, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What are all the moves? Like, what are you actually, like, say you're playing an EDM set or something, what are you doing?
There is more, like, it can just be
Is it more is it more the lead up to the show that's the hard bit? Obviously, the show's more like the payoff.
It depends what kind of show you're playing.
Yeah.
Like say you're doing like an EDM set and it's your show and it's all like your songs and a bunch of other songs. It's like a curated playlist, and then it's how you mix them together and take them on the journey. Making things sound good together.
So that's all happening live.
It's
real time.
Both. Like I make a lot of edits and a lot of mashups and a lot of like performance versions of songs that I might play. That's like, maybe it starts with just the vocals and no music. So I can then mix that over a song that I'm playing previously and like have the instrumental of that fade out. So like you kind of build and prep songs like that. There's skill involved, obviously, with like DJing, scratching, and even beat mixing. I don't think beat mixing is kind of like riding a bike to me. It's like, it's sort of simple. And nowadays with technology, you can like literally see the tempo, so you're really just visually matching a thing, and you got to have an ear for it. And then it's really more the idea. It's like what songs sound good together, taking people on a journey, and that sort of shit.
Yeah, young Jack's he's studying to be an audio engineer, so
there's so much to it.
He's getting into all of that stuff kind of now. He wants to say, what do you want to do? Just talking to the mic a little bit more.
I've been getting into Ableton and that sort of production, and
Yep.
I was going to ask you a few questions after about how you got started with all
Yeah, easy. I fucking love Ableton. That's what I use because I make all my mixes in Ableton.
Yeah.
Ableton's like a software you use.
Yeah, it's like a multi-layer tracking program, and so basically,
it's like Adobe for fucking audio.
yes, 100%. That's why I get into a little bit of video editing, just as a side note, like. And I find it easy, the editing of it in a way, because it's just so similar to audio editing.
Audio would be harder because there's no
audio
visual.
is easy. Yes, actually, it's harder.
You know what I
and
mean?
It's more complex because like you're editing video in longer chunks, because otherwise, like, whereas I'm editing like maybe
Minute
with hi-hats,
fucking
it's like
seconds. Yeah.
you wouldn't do unless you're doing like a flash sort of visual look. But yeah, there's a lot of prep that goes before it. A lot of my sets now, it's kind of like I'm playing like hip hop sets, and it's not like a set list that I'm like, I'll start with this song and
you're just vibing.
Yeah, you're kind of going with the flow. But I have routines, like songs that go well together, and so I have them little routines that I can jump to. And it's like, oh, if I'm playing this song and it's vibing, I can go into, you know, from Dior to All I Do Is Win or whatever.
Dior's fucking... I was listening to Pop Smoke. I just fell into Pop Smoke, like, fucking, honestly, it's so weird. You said that, like, 4 days ago.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Like, because I remember he used to have, was it Welcome to the Party or something?
Yeah.
And I remember that song, but I'd never listened to anything. And the other day in my playlist, it just jumped to Dior. I was like, fuck, this song's so hard.
Yeah.
And then I just went down a rabbit hole. He's dead, yeah?
Yeah.
He got murdered?
Yeah, he got shot in LA.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
But he
had
was
a mansion
huge.
in Beverly Hills.
He was huge. He is like,
He was going to be the next 50.
Dior has 1 billion views
Yeah.
on fucking Spotify. Has like 960 million fucking views.
It's such a shame he died. Like, Drill's only partly big in America, and if he was still alive, I think it would be way bigger.
Massive.
Yeah, because he's kind of like the 50 Cent of drill of America.
He has such a unique voice.
Yeah, he was so good. He was so fucking
and he was like he was gangster, but he had like a real nice like R&B kind of
like
sound
50,
too.
right?
Yeah, exactly, like 50.
It was like that hard shit. We've had all that soft shit, and it also felt a little nostalgic too, right? Like
Yeah,
he was
good.
sampling old songs. It was new, so like the kids were on him, and it didn't feel like just a copycat or like an old act, but it had that nostalgia feel. Like it was sampling old songs. It kind of like, it was almost like he paid his respects to what came before him, and it was hard. I love the hard shit, you know. Like,
have you heard my favorite like new kind of ish era rapper is DaBaby, and
I fucking love DaBaby. He's my. I'm sad because he's fallen off a little bit, right? Like
at the moment
recently, but his shit is so dope.
Did you listen to the last freestyle he uploaded?
Which one?
He was just standing in like a lounge room. It was like
What
maybe
beat was
2
it
weeks
over?
ago. It was like 2 weeks ago he uploaded it.
Oh, maybe not.
Fuck,
I
we'll get taken.
He's been
that'll
rapping.
get taken down if we play it, won't we? Fuck.
He's been rapping. He's
so
been doing all
good.
these freestyles because he got cancelled, and like he's not really had hits for like a year or so. So he's like back to the grind. It's so good,
He got
man.
cancelled over that Megan Thee Stallion stuff, didn't he? Or he
No.
said gay,
He said some weirdly homophobic shit on stage and got
Oh.
cancelled.
That'll do it.
Yeah, which I don't know. Like, I mean, he shouldn't do that, but like the
Don't
whole
ruin
world
his
never,
fucking career.
the whole world never cancelled him when he shot and killed someone.
Yeah, he's a legitimate fucking
Like
G.
he shot and killed someone and made a song that was his biggest song. It's called Rockstar, right?
Yeah.
Like that's his biggest song ever. It's talking about his relationship with his gun and how he killed the guy, and that blew him up. And yet he says a few words on stage and
Yeah.
he's cancelled.
So he can promote violence, but that's all
but
good.
you can do violence, you can commit violence, but you can't say words that may lead to violence.
That's
it's
like-
a weird world we live in.
Or even like fucking, if you want to go down that, it's like, how can someone even rap dance with the devil? Like by Immortal Technique.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
why
yeah.
is that allowed? Like that's a fucking brutal song. I guess that's fictional, so it's a different case.
Like I don't want DaBaby to be the president, you know? Like
No.
I don't want
He's just a
like
rap star.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like at some point you want your gangster rappers to be gangster, otherwise it's just fake.
He's
right?
not a fucking idol anyway.
Yeah.
Like, kids shouldn't idolize him.
Yes,
Like there's
exactly.
some people. Not everyone has to be an idol for your fucking children.
Yeah.
You know, like
But we can enjoy, because the world's fucked, we can enjoy our gangster rappers. Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck did we like NWA and like Dre and fucking Cube and all that shit, you know?
yeah, go listen to their songs from the 90s.
Yeah.
They're very different to their last 10
Yeah.
fucking releases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Onyx and MOP.
It's just crazy. It's a different world now. Even I haven't listened to much EDM lately either, actually. I don't really listen to much music at all. I like heavy metal now.
Oh, yeah, dope.
I've gotten
That's
really into
one
heavy
that
metal.
I have no idea about.
I've gotten
one genre.
so into heavy
Yeah.
metal at the moment, but I don't think there's much fucking mixing that can be done with. I'm sure there
You
is.
can do it with anything, hey. Yeah, DJing's kind of like, you can do it with everything.
There
and
is some
anything.
fucking really good vocals in some songs that would like go nice in some mixes and shit, but
Yeah.
it's just a different. I think it's refreshing for me because I've been such like an EDM and rap head my whole life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just refreshing to get like a new genre.
Yeah, I love searching for new shit.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like my favorite thing, I think. Just I get excited about new things and new genres and
Is
that.
Melbourne sound like the Melbourne bounce kind of sound still really big?
Not really. It kind of
Will Sparks fucking took that to...
Yeah, he killed that shit for sure. He's dope.
He is the godfather of that music.
Yeah. I feel like Melbourne kind of turned a bit into the minimal sound that's kind of... And that's really popping right now, actually. Will is doing a bit of that kind of minimal sort of stuff.
I remember
There's this guy named Restricted. Yeah, his name's Reese. He's from Adelaide. He's really popping in that scene as well.
I used to love this bloke called Orchestrated.
Oh, yeah. I think there's two of them.
Yeah, there used to be this club in Melbourne, and I'd never heard about it before. It was called TFU.
Yep.
On Lonsdale Street.
Yep.
It was like a recovery club, so it was open for like 3 fucking full days.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that was even a thing at that point, because we didn't have that in Adelaide when I was going out.
Oh, yeah, Melbourne's a different place.
This kind of a place was open for legit fucking 2 or 3 days. And I remember I walked in on like a Friday or a Saturday, and it's tiny, and it's 2 floors up, so it's 2 stories up. Walked in, this dude was fucking playing a set. He was fucking dope. It was Will Sparks, but he wasn't Will Sparks yet.
Yeah,
he was he was like just fucking getting into it, and it was the filthiest beats. And then Orchestrated came on at like fucking 6 a.m. and then I just remember meeting all these people and getting on it and leaving, and I was like, fucking hell, how long have I been in there? I was in there for like fucking 1.5, 2 days.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Hectic. I know cunts that would like work at them spots in Melbourne, and they'd wake up at like 8 a.m, like a day job, and go and DJ at the club till midday or whatever, and then come like,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a different. I don't know what it's like now. I think they still are around.
There's a few
maybe
of them.
not as much as it used to be, but I feel like that Orchestrated, them dudes, they were doing the stuff that's. I could be wrong, but more similar to what it is turned into now.
Yeah, they
Bounce
used to
kind of went a bit cheesy, almost like kind of bouncy.
Nah, theirs is like real fucking deep bass, and it's just one fucking beat and like a really fucking hard vocal. Yeah, like in the really just dope vocal, but mostly talking. They're not even singing; they're just talking.
Yeah, I think a lot of the beats are sounding like that. That's what that minimal sort of sound is.
Orchestrated have one song called Isabella. That's my favourite song of theirs. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, dope.
It's just got a really hard beat.
Probably know it if I heard it, but yeah. I got a weird memory. Like I remember certain things, and I feel like I've drunk away my memory.
I don't remember things until I do them.
Yeah.
Unless you get like you go somewhere and you get like a little bit of nostalgia or something, and then you start getting flashbacks.
Yeah. I love that, except for when I have that after, like when I'm remembering nights, blackout nights.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, they're the worst.
When you're trying to piece together a night that you don't remember, and you're like, oh, you're a fuckwit here, and then you went there and you were a fuckwit there.
I don't think there's been one night in my life that I've got pissed, like drunk, and not blacked out. Yeah. Like that's a staple for me.
That's what I'm massive with blacking out. I don't remember fucking shit.
Yeah, neither.
Anymore, because I don't stop drinking and I go on autopilot and then I just keep drinking.
Do you end up just going straight to the bottle as well? I always end up with a bottle in my hand, and recently, like I try, like I probably slipped up maybe 5 to 10 times last year. But other than that, I haven't been drinking, and I always seem to end up with a bottle of Fireball in my hand.
Yeah, that's devil's piss.
Yeah.
That's fucking awful.
I like it though, mate.
Nah, an issue for me is when you start seeing me on cruises and shit like the lolly waters.
Yeah.
Because I can fucking nail
just
down.
knock them back,
I can knock back at least 15 in a fucking hour.
Yeah.
Because I'm a quick drinker, I just finish my drinks. I'm not much of a sipper.
Yeah.
So I get fucking hammered really quick, but I don't pass out. That's my issue. Like, my brain just won't switch off. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah, I'm more of a shots guy. Like, I always turn to shots.
Shots?
Yeah, just always just doing shots.
Devil's shit. I don't mind. I like a Jaeger bomb. I do enjoy a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, fuck. I can't. I mean, I probably had heaps of them in
Fireball's really easy to shot too.
Yeah, if you have it cold as well.
Cold Fireball's
warm Fireball is like, shit.
Next time you're going to relapse, let me know and we'll do it on the podcast live.
The only thing is that I don't ever, like right now I'm at that stage where it's like, I'll never plan to drink.
Yeah.
Like it happens, and it mainly happens when I'm like out and about with girls.
Yeah.
Like that's my vice, because I've got social anxiety, so I always feel like I can't like
and then
talk
you have one
and
you're nice and loose, and then you have two and
it's
you're
the perfect
better.
fix. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
better than meth.
Yeah, it's way it's
better than meth.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't even do coke anymore. only because cocaine will make me drink. Because I can't do coke and not drink.
And then
you
drink
need a bit
more,
of a downer, and then you drink way more. Cocaine is a gateway drug to booze for me, because booze is way more damaging. True.
And which is a gateway to more cocaine.
Yeah.
Which is a gateway to spending $4,000 in one night.
Unless you're in America, because it's $60 a bag.
$60 a gram.
It's fucking dope.
It's crazy.
I went to Colombia, $6 a bag. Bro.
And it's probably really good.
Out of control.
It's probably really good.
Yeah, it was dope. I bought $36 worth. So how much ever that is, that's like 6 bags or something. Yeah. Just, $36.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And it's probably some like little 9-year-old working on a cocaine farm just chips off a little bit.
Yeah. I felt like it was a dangerous situation. I can't believe I didn't die that time.
That's fucking great. Do you have nights where you have you bombed?
What do you mean? Like playing when I'm
just fucking
from being pissed?
Had a horrible, just in general, just like had a horrible set.
Part of the reason, there's kind of two kind of bombs, right? I've played clubs near kind of what I considered the end of Kronic, when like me as a public DJ was not as popular and more like, I'm working with these artists. So I'm doing these shows and they weren't busy, like you go to a club just and it's dead. Yeah, there was one, I think it was in Melbourne, like in like a suburb of like Mornington Peninsula or something like that. And like it was like maybe 20, 30 people there, and it just bombed. Like they just walked out. I don't even know what was wrong. Like they didn't even know who I was, I don't think. So yeah, I've had a few of them. They suck. They're the hardest gigs. It's like any artist that's not like on top of the game has to go through them shit. You hear that shit all the time from like even comedians and whoever. Like them bomb gigs, they suck.
Yeah, and you got to finish it. That's the thing. Or like you can't just be a fucking brat and just walk. But then you'd have the bomb where you fucked up, like you're too fucked up maybe.
Oh yeah, I've done it. Yeah, plenty of them. So the weird thing is my drinking career with my DJing has been this weird balance of like, I'll go to a city like Mackay back in the day, get hammered drunk and DJ, end up behind the bar with my pants down, serving drinks to people, getting like just doing wild shit, passing out the front of the club. The club owners carrying me home, loving it. Bro, this is why we booked you. And then I go to another city like a week later, do the same sort of shit,
and you get fucking
and they're
blacklisted.
Like, blacklisted. My agency's ringing me saying you can't drink anymore, otherwise we'll drop you. The club nearly lost their liquor license.
It's a hard balancing act.
And I'm like, I wasn't even as wild as I was last week in Mackay. Then you go back to Mackay in 3 months' time, and I'm like, I'm not drinking anymore. And they're like, what do you mean? That's why we hire you, to get fucking hammered and like party, So it's been hard. I definitely know I'm not better when I get drunk. There's that weird time of tipsy that you kind of, I feel like, but I don't think it's because you're buzzed, you're drunk that I'm better. It's just because the nerves are gone. But I've kind of come to this point in my life where I know there's not one set I play, the biggest stage to the smallest club, that I'm not nervous as fuck before I play. Every single time I perform,
that's good though. That means you care.
Yeah, and that's what I've kind of like boiled it down to. And like, instead of being afraid of that and like, oh shit, that's going to hinder me, it's like, that's the process.
It's a normal
30 minutes
feeling.
before, I'm like, it's that, nervousness, fear, like, oh, am I going to fuck up? Is the equipment not going to work? You always have that issue. Like that, like fear in your head. And
and Jack he got here like an hour and a half early today because we were so nervous that fucking this wasn't going to work. I mean, and it's just what it is though, right? You just kind of, like you said, it means you care. It means you're doing something that has meaning to you. And it's, I feel like it's made me a better performer. Yeah, I get nervous before every fucking podcast.
Yeah, and I mean, I wish I could drink and only stay in that stage, because it's the easy trick to calm nerves. I could go away and like meditate for 10 minutes every day for 6 months to get to a point where maybe I'm battling like nerves and anxiety a little bit better, or I could have 4 shots and it's gone there.
Do you smoke weed?
Yeah, but I'm not really, I can't really smoke and perform. I feel like I lose motor skills.
So you're not functional.
I'm really good
fucking not.
I'm really good at writing. Like I can do writing sessions with artists, like writing songs or like melody ideas, shit like that. But when it comes to
performing.
Yeah, and like technical, you know, like editing and like putting the music down, and again performing too. Yeah, no.
I'm the least functional fucking marijuana smoker that's ever been.
Yeah,
I will fucking comatose myself and just lay in bed like a vegetable.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't understand how people do it.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
like I know blokes that'll wake up, smash 6 cones, drive to work, smash out a full day, come home, smash another 4 cones.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's crazy.
And it's super common especially in LA, it's legal there. But even before that, like, it's super common for engineers, like music engineers, to smoke more than anybody I've ever seen.
Well, the rap artists you would hang around would smoke
like
fucking
some of them do, some of them don't. Yeah, but in general, that whole scene is smoking. And like, yeah, the engineers, the guys like running the equipment, seem to smoke more than anybody, and yet they're functioning. I'm like, how the fuck do you...
Like Wiz Khalifa and fucking... he smokes like a fucking ounce a day almost.
It's insane, hey? Yeah.
I would fucking die.
Yeah,
I
same.
legit would die.
I got a low tolerance with everything, but I go hard, you know?
That's
I
a
say
proper
that,
southern boy.
Yeah, it's like anybody could outdrink me, but no one can outdrunk me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'll be the last one standing.
Yeah, and I'll be the drunkest cunt, you know? But
that's
like,
the southerner in you though. That's such a south
dude.
trait. We will maybe we might get the most fucked up the quickest, but we will be the last fucking one standing by the end of it.
That's why I never understood wine drinking as classy, right? Because growing up here, you'd go to the wine tours in McLaren Vale, and that was the filthiest. It was like
you get you get the loosest.
You just get mutant. And I remember going there as kids, you know, or like, you know, early, like late teens, early 20s, going down McLaren Vale at the end of like, I'd never go on the wine tour. You just go to the main strips or the parties around there, and people, like the old ladies to the young kids, were just mutant drunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, wine's not classy. Just look at this shit.
My first experience with fucking wine, like everyone else down south, was going and get a box of Fruity Lexia and some fucking orange juice.
Dude, that's bringing back memories.
$4 and $1 fucking for the orange juice. $5. Have 4 liters of good times.
Wow, there used to be that fucking bottle-o. That bottle-o in Super Barn. That's where we used to get... I forget who used to get it for us, but that's where we get our booze before I was 18.
Really?
Yeah, the bottle at Super Barn, and like one of my mate's brothers, I think it was, would always go there, and you just kind of wait around the corner. There was the loading dock that we used to just fucking skate on, and you'd meet there, and there was a bottle-o there that you get your piss from.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking different place, different world now.
Yeah, fucking oath it is.
You can get everything online. There's no struggle.
Yeah, right?
You can just get... I'm sure you can get alcohol fucking sent to your house, can't you?
Yeah.
Damn Murphy's fucking deliver. You just need
Jimmy Brings. I don't know if they have that here.
I don't think they do, but I'm pretty sure Dan Murphy's deliver.
Yeah, Jimmy Brings is like an app the same as Uber Eats.
Is it in Australia?
It's definitely in Brisbane, because I did it in Brisbane when I was there last. The people I was with were like, yeah, let's get some booze. And like, do we have to go out? And like, nah, Jimmy Brings.
There is no fucking buzzkill like being at a party and then everyone runs out of alcohol and then you got to rock, paper, scissors, who's drink driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't. No one drink drives. But like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
we've all fucking been there.
We've all been, I mean, I lost my license when I was, I think, 22 or some shit from drink
I've
driving.
never been a drink driver.
Yeah.
I've fucking a couple times I've fucking done it like when I was young and stupid. Like there's been one occasion where I was fucking horrendous. Like, you know, when you were just too drunk to function, I somehow got home.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. Like drunk driving's just never appealed to me. But
Yeah.
I know some people that just fucking don't care.
I used to be like that. Hey, it used to, not that I want to, because, you know, but I'm just a different person when I get pissed.
Just get hammered.
And I would always
in.
drink drive. But I did learn my lesson when I lost my license. That was around the time my missus broke up with me. I lost my license. I had to move back from where I was living, and it just fucked with me. And I kind of learned my lesson since then. And I did do it probably like 4 years ago in LA. Dude, I went out trying to be sober, went out with this chick, ended up getting pissed, went back to my car because I didn't think I was going to drink, drove it to move it out of the car park from what I can remember, and must have drove 2 streets down, woke up in the hospital. I'm like, where the fuck am I and where's my car? And so it was this just journey of like trying to leave the hospital, because you think, I was like in my head, I'm going to have to pay for this, because America is like, their fucking healthcare is shocking. You have to pay for everything. I'm like, I got to get out of here, but I got to try not pay. They didn't give me any paperwork to pay. I'm like, all right, cool. And now I don't know where my car is. I don't know. All right. So then I have leave. I have to ring the hospital. I'm like, do you know where my car is? They're like, we don't know. Like, the Ambo just rocked up. They were salty as fuck to me, because I must have been a drunk cunt to them. And then the Ambo was like, so I'm ringing the ambulance, and they're like, nah, when we pulled up, the cops were there. And they told you. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm going to lose my license, like, drink, blah, blah, blah. So I've rang the police department, because that's where I was. And they were like, yeah, we towed your car. But they didn't tell me anything. I didn't want to ask anything. What happened? You know, like, I was drink driving. I found my car in a tow lot. Parking garage where they like tow you. So I had to go get it out of there, and there was all spew down the side of the passenger seat. So I guess I've just pulled over and like passed out in the passenger seat, spewed all down the side of it. Someone must have stopped, or the cops drove by or some shit, found me passed out there, couldn't wake me up, called an ambo, towed my car, and boom, nothing ever happened of it. Nothing come of it. I was freaked me out for fucking a good 6 months, because I'm
crazy.
like, I'll lose my visa if I'm done for something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do you go to America still every now and then?
Yeah. I would spend probably 4 or 5 months there last year.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll probably go back. I don't know when I'll go back. I was thinking in March I'll go back for a couple of months, but I might head over to the UK.
Do you base yourself in like LA?
Yeah, I was living in LA before COVID. Then COVID hit, and obviously, like, I was here just before it, and so I kind of stayed here for 2 years. And then last year I spent majority of my time in LA, and now I'm just like, I don't know. I'll probably go back for a bit, but I might I might go to UK for a little bit. I feel like that music scene is really popping. I've got
drill scene over there.
Yeah, drill and like
just grime,
jungle and grime, and it's like a mold of all sorts of genres. Yeah, and the UK artists are so dope now.
They're all really good.
Yeah,
they are fucking good. I've always liked grime.
Yeah, grime, and even like you got these kind of like, I don't even know what it is, like R&B jungle artists like Pink Pantheress, and she's like a really dope singer, and I love all that sort of stuff. And I know some crew over there that know like their sort of crew, you know. So
what's that chick? Oh fuck, this girl. She's a female artist. Oh, she's so good. Is it Koi?
Koi, a UK?
No,
she's a rapper.
She's an American rapper.
Oh, Coi Leray.
Coi Leray.
Yeah.
She is so fucking good.
Yeah, she's dope.
She has some bangers.
So you like you like ratchet hip hop, hey?
A little
like
bit.
That, yeah, that's
a little bit.
That stripper fucking.
Yeah, like Cardi. I listen to Cardi.
Cardi B is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Cardi and Megan and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah.
Megan's good, but I love that the fucking last song that Koi made. She's fucking gone hell big on TikTok with it. Something take another bite, but I just want to have a good night. I think it's called.
Fuck, I should know this.
She made it. I'm pretty sure it's been remixed heavily, and the remix is massive on TikTok.
Yeah.
But that's the fucking thing with all these songs now. They just make, and songs are shorter now. I swear, songs are shorter.
100%. I have this conversation constantly with artists and like
songs used to be fucking 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
I swear, 3 to 4 minutes was like a normal song.
Yeah, I'm working on music now that's like I'm making songs that are a minute 30.
But that's normal now.
Yeah.
Like
the trick is try to make a song that short, but make it feel like you've heard the full song and it's not just cut off.
It's like that Ice Spice Girl.
Yeah.
What's that song?
Munch.
Yeah. That song is fucking huge, and has 6 bars.
I think it's a minute 20.
And it goes for a fucking minute.
Yeah, and then you know that Obsessed With You by Central C? Yeah, that's only...
Is that his new song?
No, his new song is Let Go.
Let Go, yeah. That's fucking
dope.
banger.
Again, sampling of old song Doja with the Eve sample. They're all really short songs. He's got a few that are longer, but like you're right, everything's shorter.
If you can put your effort into a minute and 20 and it has fucking 10 times the result, fucking...
Yeah, brain. I don't think you should do it just cause... But like, there's no point in making it longer just to reach the 2.5 minute mark.
Because then you're just going to add the chorus in another 2 times anyway, stretch the song out. Like, maybe it's a better way to do fucking music. I don't know.
If you got something else to say, like if you're
That's
an
the
artist
thing.
that like, you know, like a Kendrick or a Baby Keem or someone that wants to tell a bit of a story and it goes longer, fuck yeah. And they do, people still like them, but you got to give them a story then. You know, you got to, these kind of songs that are made for the club or for TikTok or whatever, like they're built to be short. And I kind of like it. That's how I DJ too. There's no song that I play the full song really. You know, you're always cutting it, you know. I mix quite fast too. I like that shit. I my shit be
Your shit is
hard.
really fucking like, it's fucking like bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang. Like there's no rest. It's good.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
And I mean, I appreciate that. Cheers. The mixes as well, I've honed in, like I doubled down on that. Because like you were saying, right, like the mixtape intros that I used to do is what is blowing up on TikTok. These like
That's what I
super
mean. You
mega
do
mix
it,
shit.
yeah, like that's all.
And it's
that's
like,
what's
oh man,
happening.
I grew up on this and I stopped doing it because there was no like home for it. But now there is. People
Yeah.
like that shit again, and I love it. Yeah.
Do you have like an artist in your head that you think's fucking really overrated?
Overrated?
Yeah. Because I copped a lot of fucking shit. I fucking copped so much shit online because I fucking... God forbid I have a fucking different opinion
Wait,
to anyone.
who did you say is overrated?
I said fucking Eminem, and I posted the short, and within literally 45 seconds, I got 20,000 views and like 900 comments of fucking slander.
Wow.
People were calling me a fucking meth addict.
So why is Eminem overrated?
I didn't even say he's overrated. Actually, I just said I didn't even say that. I just said I don't fuck with him. Like his music isn't for me. Like I even said I understand why he's the best. I understand why people think he's the best.
Yeah.
I just don't like his fucking music.
Yeah. I think he's... Well, you didn't even say he's overrated. I think he's probably properly rated. I think his new shit's trash.
I said his new shit's fucking horrible too, and they came after me.
But my favourite, probably my second favourite album of all time is Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah.
Maybe third, but like, I mean, I listen to that album nearly every month.
Yeah.
Like, I love old Eminem, but I don't like new Eminem.
Yeah.
He probably... It's hard to tell whether he's overrated, but... You know, someone like Drake might be overrated, but he's also everywhere and has so many hits. So it's like, yeah, I don't really know who's overrated.
You don't have anyone that everyone fucks with, and you're like,
That I'm like, maybe Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Yeah, Lil Baby is like, to me, he's good, but I just don't. You know when like these new rappers come along and you're like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like it took me a little while to get into the Baby, but now I'm there. I'm all the way.
fucking when DaBaby dropped that song Bop, that's when I was like, oh, that's such a good song. That's
you know how his flow's so like
It's
weird,
smooth.
that you're like, it's kind of. I think DaBaby was kind of like Rick and Morty. How like it took you a while to get through the whole oh geez Rick and the burps and that,
Yeah.
but then you're like, oh, this is the best show ever. It's like DaBaby. His flow's just little off, but it's so perfect that once you like a couple of episodes in and you're like, yeah, this guy's the greatest new.
As soon as we
rapper of all
finish
time.
this, I'll show
Jack
you that.
Harlow's overrated.
Jack Harlow.
I think, yeah.
That's a big one.
I think
People
he's...
fucking love Jack Harlow.
I really like Jack Harlow. I do, but I think he's a bit overrated. But I think that's probably like the easy answer, isn't it? I got to think of someone who's like, I think's overrated.
Say Tupac Shakur.
Nah, I don't think Tupac's
I'm
overrated.
joking. I'm fucking joking, by the way.
Are we trying to say like
I'm joking.
Biggie's way overrated? Hey, Biggie sucks.
No, oh, you're joking.
No,
All right.
I love Biggie.
As a lyricist, he shits all over Tupac.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah.
As a lyricist.
Yeah. But
Not
it's
as a
different type of
musician.
things.
Not as a musician.
Yeah.
They're two totally different rappers.
Yeah.
Or not really, but I feel like
No, they definitely are.
I feel like if Tupac was alive now, he would have went down like the Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube kind of avenue.
Yeah.
Like he'd be in fucking movies and like he would have went down there.
It would be really weird to see what Tupac and Biggie would be doing now. Because, like, imagine you could imagine maybe them becoming really commercial and corny.
Well, maybe Dr. Dre and shit wouldn't be as successful because they would be in that position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, he's always going to be Snoop Dogg.
So dope.
He's always going to be Snoop
Like
Dogg.
he's got so much. I actually did a record this year last year that I worked on with Snoop Dogg and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Snoop Dogg and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah. They dropped the song with this crew that I work with. Yeah. It was. I didn't ever get. It was just online. It was during COVID that we were working on it.
That's fucking what a mix.
Yeah.
What
it's
a
actually
mix.
a fire record. Yes, it's
mix.
kind of like this country rap record.
Yeah, right. That was massive. Like as soon as Old Town Road came in, everyone wanted to be a fucking cowboy.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah, because it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll leave it there for today, man. I don't want to keep you too much, but
All
thanks
good.
heaps for coming on.
Nah, cheers. Thanks for having me, man.
What
it was
kind
fun.
of people can catch you on Instagram?
Yeah, at Buried by Dawg.
Buried by Dawg?
Yep, DAWG.
DAWG.
And I still got the DJ Kronic page if people want to follow me there, but I really just post dog stuff on there. Yeah.
Oh, on Instagram, you got DJ Kronic as well?
Yeah, I still got that. Yeah.
Easy. And any new shit? Anything coming up?
Yeah, I got a bunch of records that I'm going to be dropping. Like I'm putting out a few more remixes over the next month, and then I'm going to start releasing original music over probably like in a month's time. I'll drop the first one, and I'm going to try to stay consistent, drop every month, maybe even 2-3 weeks.
Grinding.
Yeah,
Hard
and then
grind.
I might start a podcast.
Starkers.
Fuck you, Starkers, yeah.
Starkers.
Game on.
I'm so Devo. That's such a good name.
No, well, you could do it.
Such a good name.
That's what you...
I'll be your first guest.
Yeah, the next time you're going to be butt naked, aren't you?
That's all right.
Yeah.
You can do it in here.
Yeah, game on.
Easy, bro. Thank
Cheers,
you.
bro. Appreciate it.
Boom. Done.